Hello YouTube. So this is the KnightDriveTV.com Tesla screen for C6 Corvette. So I'm installing this Corvette, and I also did a full 2 amplifiers on this thing, played the speakers with Audio, full cow, Memphis 3 1/4, full cow tweeters, and 2 Audio amplifiers, 4 channel, 1 channel, and 2 Corvette 8-inch speakers on boxes and stuff. So the problem I had in this car was that the screen ended up making a lot of engine noise. I tried a lot of things. The tech support for KnightDriveTV.com, they're amazing people and stuff like that. They said to run a new ground to the battery, which I did. Engine noise was still there. The screen on the this had a Bose system in it. I didn't get a chance to listen to the Bose system with the factory speakers, but I ended up plugging in the 2 cables without that Bose little red box adapter, and the speaker up there works, the one on top of the dash. So anyways, I hooked up the RCAs, engine noise like crazy, did so many things. Tech support was very helpful, but the engine still was down. Apparently these cars have grounding issues, and this and that. So from my opinion, this is what I think that it is. I cut the ground wire on this. I run just over the dash and to the battery. Engine noise kind of quiet down a little bit, but not enough. So then I run another same thing to the fuse distribution in the back, to the amplifier, same thing. I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's the RCA. So sometimes the way you can get by that is where you can put a negative or a ground into the RCA out, the outside of the RCA, and that usually works. Anyways, that just added more to the sound. So ultimately, well, this is my opinion. I cut the power on the screen. I actually unplugged it. The screen still stayed on, still played. Well, no. Cut the ground. Disconnected the radio antenna. Screen still stayed on. Screen still played. So then I figured, hey, what about if I disconnect the heater controls? And there's heater seat there, heater seat here, 3 plugs in the middle. I unplugged the 2 heater seats, screen still stayed on without ground, disconnected those 2 plugs for the heater, screen still stayed on, but when I disconnected the 3rd one, that's like right here in the back, screen went off. Then I plugged in the ground, screen wouldn't turn on until I plugged back that 3rd cable for the heater control on this side. So, to my opinion, what's creating all that engine noise and all the hissing noise through RCA outputs for a system on this thing, I believe it has to do something with the grounding of the heater controls. So I was getting frustrated and I needed to go to buy an RCA. So I was like, break time, go get something to eat, get that RCA. So my 2020 GMC, if you know, screen in the dash, but it also has a manual heating controls here, which is weird because you can control the heater through the physical buttons, but you can also go on the screen and control the heater through the screen buttons, which is fucking weird. Anyways, so I think the problem with this is somehow I don't know how the heater control part of it is connected to the screen, and I think somehow the heater AC part of it, it's manipulating the ground on the screen, which it puts out a noise through the RCAs. I think that's something they need to look at and kind of revise and make it to where the heater control and the screen is just like a touchscreen play. And other than that, if you don't connect that, the screen still works even without plugging in the heater control modules and all that stuff. Anyway, it's a beautiful screen. I think if you have a Corvette, definitely must have on these things. And if you have factory sound, it sounds amazing. But if you're doing a stereo system with it, that's going to be the issue. Any questions, hit me up. Oh, and how did I end up fixing the things? I ended up going high and low adapter. You can use an LCI 7 or a 2, and you can fix that engine noise for now until they upgrade the screen into fixing that little issue.